Welcome to Coruzant Technologies, home of the Digital Executive Podcast.
Welcome to the Digital Executive. Today's guest is Elle Marc-Charles. Elle Marc-Charles is the Inclusive Culture Leader for Belden Corporation. She recently founded Authentic Voices for Inclusion and Diversity, or known as AVID, Belden's Global DEI Advisory Council. She is passionate about using her work to impact people, businesses, and communities around the world. Elle holds a BA in Organizational Development and an MBA from the University of the Incarnate Word. She is a certified Six Sigma Lean Green Belt and certified HR business partner. Elle grew up in Texas and now resides in Portland, Oregon, with her amazing husband and adorable old fur ball. Well, good afternoon, Elle. Welcome to the show.
Hello, Brian. Thank you so much for inviting me. It's good to be here.
Absolutely. This is exciting. And, again, I've been following you on LinkedIn and your career, and you've got an amazing career, by the way. But
thank you.
You're welcome. We're going to kind of step through a few questions in your bio, and then we'll, like I said, get your story out to our global audience. So, Elle, jumping right in here. First question I have for you. You've got quite a career in human and employee relations, operations. You've been a senior executive and now the director of inclusion culture at Belden. Could you share with our audience the secret to your career growth and what inspires you?
Well, I believe that my career growth can be attributed to failing a lot, Brian. So I don't know if it's much of a secret. I used to be a perfectionist, and thankfully I gave that up a long time ago. And now I really just follow my instincts. I take the leap and view failure as another lesson. It's a growth opportunity. As far as what inspires me, I am really drawn to stories of successful people who were not supposed to be successful. So when you think about people who have generally been marginalized and they ended up finding their voice and they used it to push past barriers and challenges. So like Maya Angelou and Mary Kay and Oprah Winfrey, those are the people that I always lean towards when I think about moving on and doing bigger and better things for myself.
That's awesome. Thank you again for sharing. Again, you're like a voice for others, but your experience in looking up to mentors like some of those celebrities, to be quite honest, makes a big difference when people have a role model to look after. So thank you. And Elle, there's a lot of definitions around inclusive culture. Could you just tell us what that means to you?
Yeah, inclusive culture for me is an environment that allows for and even invites authenticity. So this goes beyond that conversation around tolerance, right? This is more than tolerance. It's a culture where people feel like they belong, they have a purpose, and they are really inspired to contribute. It's essentially where a company encourages disagreement while engaging every voice in the room because they understand what the end goal is and they understand the product of true inclusive culture.
Thank you for sharing. And it's always good to hear what everybody has as their own belief, opinion, or definition of inclusion. So thank you for sharing that. I appreciate it. And Elle, are you leveraging any new or emerging technology within your business? And if not, maybe you found a cool tool or app that you found useful.
Yes, of course. I think nowadays you almost have to in order to keep up. The world is evolving so much. Specifically, we are looking at a couple of things when it comes to creating a more inclusive environment. So one of the things that I am so excited about is partnering with an organization that provides a tech-enabled platform for employees to resolve workforce and workplace conflicts. This is going to be really essential to our path towards inclusivity because it provides, one, the support for all of our staff, and then it also provides our leaders with the analytics around inclusivity and equity. So it allows us to keep our finger on the pulse. Another thing that we are looking at is a platform that helps us with our job descriptions and making our job descriptions more inclusive so that we attract a broader market. We can extend a broader net and support our goals for representation across the organization. So I'm really excited about the technology that exists today compared to thinking about 10 years ago.
Thank you, Elle. And you're right. And in fact, just the last 2-3 years has been amazing because of the pandemic. We've made some big strides around innovation because we all wanted to, get through this challenge. And I can't believe the transformation we've seen as humans and as technology evolved during this time. So thank you for sharing that. And Elle, last question here. Can you share something from your career experience that might be helpful for those looking to grow their career in human resources or leadership?
Yes, well, this will sound a little cliche, but I'm going for it anyway. You have to put people first. I see the workplace evolving so much, and the rules and the expectations are changing. It's no longer a place where it's okay for process to come before people. It's not to say process isn't important. It absolutely has a place, but people really have to come first. The best talent is seeking out leaders who value inclusive environments and who believe in continuous improvement. So good leaders are now being measured by how well they inspire others. This is what's driving innovation today, and I believe it will be a common trait of the greatest leaders of the future.
Thank you. That's awesome. And I love, how you stated that, creating other leaders. That's what we need more in this world is other leaders. And again, giving people that opportunity to step up, and no matter what, level they are at in their career, everybody is a leader at the end of the day. So thank you again for sharing your perspective on that. And Elle, it was a pleasure having you on today. And I look forward to speaking with you real soon.
Absolutely. Thank you so much again for inviting me.
Bye for now.